Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies on a finale of our AMT 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Redeye wide body. I don't know if I've had as much fun with a kit as I have with this one in a long, long time. Honestly, this thing was a blast until today, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So don't do what I did. Um, we'll talk about that just a second here. Um, First thing, it went together okay. Um, the second time, and then it went together even better the third time, and I think the fourth time I finally had it figured out. So let's talk about everything first off. Um, this is painted with all Kaleido paints. I did use some panel liner, and I think, and some quick shine. Other than that, this was all done with Kaleido paint, including all the brush stuff. I used their dark green over matte black primer, and then all the stripes and the logos on the side are matte black on top of the clear coat. So I wanted them to have this, well, you can see that dull look. I did not want them to be bright at all, and this is even after being waxed. So it really worked out exactly the way I wanted. The engine in this thing is amazing. The suspension and underneath it is amazing. The interior is amazing. The only thing that gave me troubles was final assembly, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out what in the heck was going on until I realized there's 4 pins that hold this body down. 2 in the back, 2 right up underneath the firewall. And the door cards kind of just drop in. The dashboard drops in. It's got its own slot. So what did I do? I glued the dashboard in and then pulled the cards over and glued them to the dashboard. And boy, did that put a twist in this body like you would not believe. I had a heck of a time. I popped the glass out like 4 times. The glass is pretty much choked right now because of it. But what are you going to do? I polished it the best I could and got as much off as I could. But there we go. But that was the problem, was I glued this dash up, and for some reason it just kind of made a tweak in there just enough to where every time I would get this to where these were in the 4 pegs, it popped the glass. And I used UV resin on the glass the second time and the third time. The first time it was just quick shine holding everything in. And it wasn't a back glass that I'd pop out. Look at the dog here. That pup gets everywhere. It was a front glass, and it was the driver's side would just pull out. And it drove me nuts. What I ended up doing, because I glued the body in place, what I ended up doing was basically I pulled the back off. Fortunately, I didn't glue the back clip on, so I was able to get the back off, and I had to go in with snips and cut the 2 pins that lock the back together just so I could start getting this thing to tweak up and get the front off of it. So it was a heck of a mess, and it was all because of my fault. So it gives you a glue point. Just use that. You don't need to glue it to the body or to the door cards. That just messed everything up for me. Other than that, this thing was amazing, and it went together exactly how I hoped. I still got one heck of a kit here. And I did do the side window like I said I was going to. I smoked all the glass other than the front glass. And then I took the side window and I cut it down to that size. And then I just glued it in there with UV resin. So it's not going to really go anywhere, I hope. We'll see. But it just gives it a little bit of realism to it. Along with that, I turned the wheels as much as I could, but this front on the driver's side doesn't let you turn it very far because it does come in contact with the back fender. So that's as far as it'll go. I turned the steering wheel over to kind of match it out when I glued it in, and I had to sand the center hub of the steering wheel or file it so that I could turn it because it is keyed. This thing's made to have straight wheels, but it gave me spindles that'll move. Anytime I get spindles that'll move, I'm going to try to make them move. You can see the wheel is turned. I made them even, so it's not a lot, but at least it's turned. Everything else went great with this thing. The mirrors are pinned, so that was great. Although I forgot to paint them like 6 times that I was over at the booth painting something else. So it just took a while to get to them. The rims I did in gunmetal. Real happy choice on that. I like it. They went together fine, no problems. The Hellcat that I put on there looks awesome. It changes colors so many times, and it actually almost just disappears. So I love that. It's like, is it there? It's not there. Not ghost, but just the way the flat works with the light is really cool. The rest of the decals, I told you I quick shined, or I futured. Man, I turtle wax iced this whole thing after I got the Hellcat emblem on there. So I had to come back and I had to take my Tamiya polish and polish the areas where the decals are going to go, just so they had something to bite to, and that just polishes the wax away. And then I went ahead and put it back on and then waxed over top of it. But they look really good. They really brought the kit to life. Just the 2 side markers going on there was like, wow, that made a big, huge difference. Everything else is fine. I mean, it all went on. The back, check out that. Oh, the wife had a great idea. Meow for the license plate. I loved it, so we had to use it. And it worked out really good. But all the decals went on nice. No problems with them. I'm going to keep going since we got it rolled, and we'll go underneath this thing. The suspension underneath, look at, I knocked this out. And I'll just twist that back up and around. Easy peasy. I told you I pulled this thing apart like 6 times. So I never even glued that in. It fell in there, and then I must have pushed it out when I put everything back together. So I'll lay that in there when I'm done here. It's gonna fight me like everything else did today. You can see the exhaust and everything look good now. I did weather the back end like I said I would. The front, you see the tires are turned out, and they're doing real well. And this is bugging me because there it goes. It just didn't want to drop in the engine hole. So there we go. And like I said, I wasn't even glued in there. But yeah, the exhaust went on great. Everything laid in good. The real subtle details here, like all the lines running down the sides and things like that, worked out great. This fits in and locks the whole front end together. So that was cool. These 2 pieces kind of fold around the chassis and lock it into place. So that was neat. The hood looks good. I love that. It still, to me, looks like an angry grasshopper. So I made a grasshopper decal and put underneath just because I thought it was funny. And when it's on the stand next to it, it'll be neat if anybody picks it up and sees that. Just a little humor in a really nice car. Again, the engine is unbelievably awesome. It really is. No problems whatsoever getting this engine together, getting it to fit, or just making it look good. The parts, there's enough parts to where you can work on the individual pieces and get them looking really good, and then start stacking them and then just kind of blending everything together. Again, I cannot remember what I used for that filter, but I'm going to figure it out. because I want to use that even on my ring filters. I think it'll look good. Windshield wipers, like I said, I did gloss black. And the interior, I got some good pictures of that before I mated the body up. But look at it, looks freaking real in there. The detail that they put into this kit is unbelievable, and it just makes everything work out great. So I don't want to keep you forever. I don't even know how long this is, how long I've been talking so far. But just do yourself a favor. Don't glue your door cards to your dashboard. Let me jump in here and say thank you to Gallery for everything they've done. I mean, the whole thing is painted with Gallery, everything. Grandpa Mark will get you 10% off at Gallery's webpage, including sale items. And the Amazon discount code is PDIBZ7T. I figure that is an I, but if you use that discount code, it'll get you, I think it's 10% off there too. Let's not forget about our 24-hour build, October 17th. Start saving that coffee money. I'd like you to use at least 1 cup of coffee that you buy during the week, even if it's a K-cup and something like 70 cents. Take that, throw it in a jar, and keep it until October, and throw that down for the breast cancer awareness. I'll shave my head if we get $1,000 or $2,000. You can also go to the merch store and get merch. I have the 24-hour build stuff in there now and ready to go. So grab a hold of that and show your support that way too, because all the proceeds from this will go to the 24-hour build. Let's not forget about our veterans, our first responders, and our active duty people, putting it on the line every single day so we can do what we're doing. I thank each and every one of you, and I salute each and every one of you. Automotive Model Car Livecast is on every other Thursday in the summer, and I think you'll have a blast with it. And let me bring you up to the webcam here, and I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out for all my builds and the thumbs up and the subscriptions and the comments and all that. It really helps the channel, and we are growing, and I'll be able to keep doing this even after I retire. So I'm done talking now. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and you'll have a great day, just like I always do. But let's start the music video.